what happened?
I don't know. She's on the floor. I keep blood coming from her head.
Is she breathing?
I don't know. I didn't touch her. I just ran out the house.
Do you know what happened? Did she fall?
No, I just got home from work. And there's a bullet hole in our front door.
Jennifer Hudson's story began on the south side of Chicago. Born September 12, 1981, she grew up in Inglewood, one of the city's toughest neighborhoods. Like many young girls, she sang in church, where her powerful voice first captured attention. Her dreams led her to American Idol in 2004. Though she finished 7th, her voice became unforgettable. Just 2 years later, Jennifer exploded onto the Hollywood scene, winning an Academy Award for her role as Effie White in Dreamgirls. She was no longer just a Chicago girl. She was a star. But behind the glitz and glamour, Jennifer remained deeply connected to her family. Her mother, Darnell Donaldson, her brother, Jason Hudson, and her nephew, Julian King. They were her foundation. Family was everything. No one could have imagined that in October of 2008, Jennifer's world would be shattered by an unthinkable tragedy.
This afternoon on the city's south side, and property records revealed this house belongs to the mother of Oscar-winning actress Jennifer Hudson.
The discovery was made just before 3 o'clock this afternoon, this according to the Chicago Fire Department. Now, the home where the bodies were discovered is located at 7019 South Yale. That is Chicago's Englewood neighborhood, and that's where ABC 7's John Garcia joins us live. John?
Linda, a large police presence here. They have the street basically cut off entirely. This of Yale between First Street right now. The house in question is a couple of doors down. We're at 70th and Yale. It's a couple of doors south of where we are standing right now. Again, a lot of police activity in front of the house and in front of this entire block right now. The medical examiner has confirmed the deaths of 2 people at this home that we're talking about. That's at 7019 South Yale. And we're being told by the medical examiner that the victims include an adult woman and an adult man. Property records, as you mentioned, indicate that the home where the bodies were found belongs to the family of singer and Academy Award-winning actress Jennifer Hudson. Now, there is a large group of family of the victims who are gathered here right now. Police, however, have yet to confirm any of the details about any of this. The medical examiner still awaiting the notification of family members, all the family members, before they release the identities of the victims. And again, police have confirmed nothing about how the victims inside the home may have been killed. They are obviously very early in their investigation, and we are anticipating that a police spokesperson should be here shortly as well to fill us in on what they are able to tell us at this point. But again, that may not be much for a while. Live in Inglewood, John Garcia, ABC 7 News.
October 24th, 2008. A quiet Friday morning turned into a nightmare. Police were called to the Hudson family's home on Chicago's south side. Inside, they discovered the lifeless bodies of Jennifer's mother, Darnell Donaldson, and her brother, Jason Hudson. Both had been shot multiple times. The family home, once filled with love and music, had become a crime scene.
Let's tell you about this neighborhood, how dangerous it is. Man, this is the hood. And this ain't even, this is the ghetto too, in fact. You understand me? This is just crazy, because right here is the church. Okay? This is the church. And right here is a school for children. But right across the street is a murder scene, huh? This is what our niggas do to each other. Man, I remember seeing this on the news. Shit wasn't pretty at all. It was a murder scene.
But the horror didn't end there. Jennifer's 7-year-old nephew, Julian King, was missing. For 3 agonizing days, Jennifer and her sister, Julia, waited, prayed, and begged for answers. The entire city of Chicago joined in the search. Flyers covered telephone poles. News stations broadcast his picture around the clock. Then came October 27th. A white SUV was found parked on the west side. Inside, police discovered Julian's body. He had been shot twice in the head. Jennifer Hudson had lost her mother, her brother, and her nephew, all within the span of 1 weekend. Investigators immediately focused on one man, William Balfour. Balfour was the estranged husband of Jennifer's sister, Julia. He had a criminal record, and at the time of the murders, he was on parole. But more importantly, he had a motive.
If you didn't kill Jennifer Hudson's family, who did?
I don't know. I mean, I could sit here and speculate to many names and just throw them out there to you. It still wouldn't solve it, period. The thing that got me is when my ex-wife got up on the stand and she knew for a fact that I never made a threat to her. When they was asked why didn't she get an order of protection, she said she didn't believe me. I mean, I can assume that she had something to do with it, just off of that fact.
Balfour was jealous. He accused Julia of seeing another man, and he often threatened her family. He once chillingly said, "If you leave me, you'll see what happens. I'll kill your family first." That Friday morning, Julia went to work. She left her son, Julian, in the care of her mother. Hours later, her entire family was gone. Balfour was taken into custody the very day of the murders, but at first, he was only called a person of interest. For months, prosecutors built their case, gathering phone records, eyewitness accounts, and surveillance footage. The evidence pointed to one conclusion: William Balfour murdered Jennifer Hudson's family. In April 2012, nearly 4 years after the murders, William Balfour finally stood trial. Jennifer Hudson, this was the most painful chapter of her life. She took the witness stand, tears in her eyes, and testified that her family never wanted Julia to marry Balfour. Jennifer explained how she had sensed danger long before the tragedy struck. Julian Hudson also testified. She described Balfour's jealousy, his temper, and his threats. She spoke about how he scolded little Julian for calling another man daddy. Prosecutors presented evidence. Ballistics linked a .45 caliber pistol to all three murders. Gunshot residue was found on Balfour's car. Cell phone records placed him near the crime scenes. The defense argued there was no DNA on the murder weapon and no direct eyewitnesses placing Balfour at the scene, but the jury wasn't swayed. On May 11, 2012, William Balfour was found guilty of 3 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, and home invasion. The courtroom was silent as the verdict was read. Jennifer wept quietly. Justice had been served, but it couldn't bring her family back. Judge Charles Burns delivered the sentence: 3 consecutive life terms, without the possibility of parole. On top of that, Balfour received 120 years for kidnapping and home invasion. The judge called the crimes unspeakable and told Balfour he had committed the ultimate act of domestic violence. For Jennifer and Julia, the sentence brought a measure of closure, but it could never erase the pain. In the years since the tragedy, Jennifer Hudson had chosen to honor her loved ones through healing and giving back. Alongside Julia, she founded the Hudson King Foundation for families of slain victims and the Julian D. King Gift Foundation, dedicated to helping children and families in need. Every year they host back-to-back school drives, giving away supplies in memory of little Julian. Jennifer has spoken about forgiveness, saying that while she can never forget, she chooses not to live with hate. Instead, she focuses on love. The love her mother, her brother, and her nephew gave her. From winning Grammys to shining on Broadway and television, Jennifer's resilience has inspired millions. She stands as proof that even in the darkest storms, the human spirit can rise again. In closing, the Hudson family tragedy is not just a story of lives taken too soon. It is a reminder of how violence shatters families, how jealousy and rage can destroy entire generations. It is, but it is also the story of survival. Jennifer Hudson lost everything that mattered most, yet she continues to rise, carrying the voices of her family with her, ensuring they are never forgotten. This has been another SN TV production. It's your boy, SN TV. I'm out.
Monday services followed a public memorial Sunday. Jesse Jackson and Chicago Mayor Richard Daley were among those who spoke at the 3-hour service Monday. Special blue tickets were needed to enter the church, but that didn't keep crowds of onlookers from lingering outside.
I cannot imagine how she feels. I would never know that, but I do feel for her, and she needs all of our support that's out here right now. She needs everybody right now.
The 3 victims were found shot to death late last month. The young nephew was the son of Jennifer's sister Julia. No one has been charged in the shootings, but authorities have called Julia's estranged husband a person of interest. He remains in custody on a parole violation.